Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. Got lots of stuff for you here today. As you've seen, today we're going to take a look at a brand new album from the Paraiso label. I always say that wrong. E-L, two words, Paraiso. Paraiso. I always want to say El Paradiso, but it's Paraiso. Paraiso. Anyway, great label that has all sorts of cool, kind of like psychedelic rock and things like that on the label. But although this particular new release I'm going to talk about today kind of veers away from that. The name of the band is called the London Odense Ensemble. The album is Jaiyede Sessions Volume 2. Again, how do you say that? I have no idea. Jaiyede Sessions Volume 2. Okay, this is on the Impetus 54 series from El Paraiso. London Odense Ensemble, and that also follows this, which came out a couple years ago. All right, that's Volume 1. Volume 2, they kind of go with a pair. So let's take a look at this here. Now, if you're familiar with the El Paraiso label, their CDs come in very kind of like basic CD digipacks. So there's basically the guys playing in this band, this project, right? So I'll tell you who they are right now. Al McSween on keyboards, Tamar Osborne on baritone, sax, and flute, Jonas Monk on guitars, Martin Rood on bass, and Jacob Scott on drums. So those names might be familiar to you. So Jonas Monk and Jacob Scott is the guitar and bass player for Kalsa Sui, which is the Danish band. We talked about them a couple weeks ago here on the New Reviews show. Another band from the El Paraiso label who are like kind of like an instrumental psychedelic kind of stoner, more of a psychedelic band, right? Very, very cool stuff. So this band or this project is them teaming up with these guys who are very familiar to those on the the current London jazz rock scene. So Tamar Osborne and Al McSween are actually, Martin Rood is also from Kalsa Sui. So basically you got Al McSween and Tamar Osborne, so the keyboard player and the sax and flute player. Those are like jazz guys on the London scene today, meeting together here with the three dudes from Kalsa Sui. So that's kind of what this is all about. So basically these sessions were recorded in late 2021, and this is the latest release from them. Any other information here? Recorded October 21st, 22nd, 2021. Engineered, mixed, and mastered by Jonas Monk. Artwork by Jacob Scott. Management by Casper Scharf. Photos by Casper Scharf and Jacob Scott. So again, if you want to see if I can hold that up a little bit closer. There you go. 8 tracks in total on here. This is roughly, if I remember, about 40 minutes or thereabouts. Not a very long album. You got all instrumental, by the way. Phantasma is the first track. That's the second longest track on the album at just over 7 minutes. You got a bunch of shorter pieces. Reflecting Shapes, Flux, Casper Green. Casper's Green is the longest at just over 8. Then you got Emerald Sea, another 7-minute long, and then the last 3 are pretty short, 2-3 minute long pieces. Current Analysis, Desert Starleaf, and Fladbio. Okay, very jazzy, very spacey, kind of avant-garde in spots. I really like this. This is really, really different. It's not your typical kind of jazz music, but it's got lots of jazz flourishes in here. Nice use of keyboards. I like the fluttering sax and the flute. There's some nice guitar work on here. Nothing on here is overly bombastic or aggressive at all. So, calling it jazz rock is kind of pushing it, but the whole psychedelic space rock thing is ever present. I think some of my favorite, I really like the last couple of tracks. The shorter pieces are really, really nice. I really like Desert Starleaf, Fladbio, and Current Analysis. But I will say Emerald Sea and the first track, Phantasma, really, really good. It's a high quality album. Again, this is there's solos, but this is not Fast and Furious stuff. This is not really jazz fusion, I would say. I think the title basically says it all. London Odense Ensemble. It's very much ensemble type music, but again, it gets spacey, it's atmospheric, it's dense, it's can be some spots it's a little on the noisy side, but not overly so. Really, really good stuff. I dig this a lot, and I think if you are interested in checking these guys out, you might as well go and investigate both albums because they're not all that different from each other. The one difference here is that the new one has got more like shorter pieces and compositions, whereas the first volume definitely like longer pieces. So here you've got 5 tracks in total, but the first 2 are Jaiyede Suite Part 1 and Part 2, 17 minutes in total. You got Sojourner, which is 6 minutes long. Enter Momentum is just over 15 minutes long. And then Celestial Navigation, which is just under 6. So both excellent, excellent stuff. This is my first time hearing this particular band, right? I've been listening to Kasusui for, I don't know, a month or two, and the label sent these to me, and I'm liking them pretty much. They have all sorts of cool stuff on their label. There's some kind of jazzy stuff. There's lots of psych stuff, so there's lots to love. So many of these labels popping up all over the place, right, that just have really, really cool kind of underground and obscure, like psychedelic music and stoner music and all that kind of stuff. Very, very cool. So, yeah, the London Odense Ensemble Jaiyede Sessions Volume 2 is the brand new one, but also you may want to check out this as well. And again, if you want to go check out the label, again, it's Paraiso Records, ParaisoRecords.com, and that's basically like ELPARAISO Records.com. I'll hold it up really quick so you can get a glimpse of that right there. There you go. Go check it out. And this is on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we've got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations as well as our merch page. So all sorts of stuff to investigate down there. And if you've heard any of this, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't, go see if you can listen to it somewhere and then report back. Let us know what you think. Did you like it? Did you not? Again, kind of a little denser, a little different than a lot of jazz you might hear these days, but very, very cool stuff. Kind of a cool meeting between Dutch and British musicians, and really cool stuff. Very mysterious, laid back at times, dense, spacey. I like it. Very cool. So thanks for watching. I am Pete Pardo. See you real soon here on the channel with more stuff. Take care. Bye-bye.